Years ago, when I was 12 years old, I made a sign called BJ's Leather Shop. I was going into the leather business. That one didn't make it so far, but we're still doing signs. So I guess at 12 years of age, I kind of had an inkling of what I was going to be doing, maybe. You get to watch paint dry. My name is Barry Knudsen, and we're at Bear Signs.
And I'm Edna Knudsen.
We're in Phillips, South Dakota. Step into our studio. Now, we started doing signs back in, would have been 1991. And I came back to Phillip, helped with track, got a newspaper editor job here, and then went from that, joined the National Guard, and I needed something a little bit different to do, and a guy in town here said, hey, why don't you try doing some signs? You're a pretty good artist. So I went over to Wall Drug one day. I had a meeting with Teddy Houston, ran into him, didn't know who he was, and he was just humoring me kind of, but we went and did one Three Little Pigs sign, brought it back, raw materials. Did not know what I was doing, but it was a cute sign anyway. Don't know how long it would have lasted, but he ended up saying, you know what, let's do another sign. So I led to another sign and another sign, and finally here we are today. And we kind of built it into a family business. Edna came along right after I started, and we've been doing signs together ever since.
We're putting up a new sign face on a sign that was 22 years old, and we just put a brand new one up. I think it's really neat that some of our signs can last this long, and we have such a unique opportunity in the sign world that we can make signs that get to last a long time. A lot of messages will change with different businesses, but Wall Drug keeps their message pretty much the same throughout the years. So my job is to try to make our signs last a long time. So the sign that we're looking at right now, 22 years is unbelievable for a sign to last that long. And maybe we should have placed it out a little bit sooner, but it was still doing its job. What started out as just an idea of free ice water that Ted and Dorothy Houston started. It just kept leading to more signs and encompassed more ideas. All of our signs, we just keep getting to branch out. We get to do camping supplies. We get to do rock hounds. For an artist, it's a dream come true to be a sign painter and be able to do these signs in that way. It's not like anything else that you could ever come across. I think what I'm after too is it's not just a job. This has been something I've been doing for 32 years of sign painting for Wall Drug. But I take it kind of personally in the way that I want South Dakota to have a neat experience as you're driving across it. It's not just a sign to me, it's an adventure. All of them kind of lead to a new experience. Where we put a sign kind of helps us decide what to put on that sign. What I want people that pass through our state to really appreciate what they see here. And I want South Dakota to be proud of what we have also. We're trying to blend into what South Dakota already has, but we want to stand out. And I think by using a lot of signs from the 40s and 50s, kind of that similar look of what sign painters would have done back then, we're trying to keep the past alive, I think. And we try to work with the landowners, try not to leave an imprint behind, clean up what we come in. We take out even more than what we left with, basically. As far as if we find stuff behind, we pick it up. Wall Drug has been around a long time. They started out and they were having trouble during the Depression, and a few years into it, they went out with some signs and it worked immediately. And since then, it's just been snowball effect as far as what signs have done for them. And they have signs all over the world, and we have painted some of those in the past, but mainly we're focused on South Dakota, Wyoming, a little bit of Minnesota, taking care of what's closer to home. I was in Italy once, and it was such a neat thing when I saw a Wall Drug sign. It just brings you back to home, and I think that's what the soldiers, when they see a sign out in the middle of wherever country they're in, it just feels like home. And I guess that's what we want to do, is just create a nice, homey feeling for Wall Drug and something that everybody will want to go see, and hopefully they enjoy it.
It's just been one of those deals where we have tried to make it a family business and make it work.
And now we've been painting signs for a third of Wall Drug's life. So that's kind of exciting.
We might be one of the most famous artists in South Dakota, but nobody knows who we are. Famously unfamous. We don't want to just be a sign, we want to be an art piece on the highways. Our strategy is complex simplicity. When they're done, we try to make them look Everybody says, oh, they look so easy, kind of, until you get in them, and there's so many different elements to it. The drop shadows, the fade jobs. We give as much as we can to them, but still making our sign stand out. Before we even know it's our sign, we'd like you to know, hey, I think that's another Wall Drug sign because of the colors, the vibrancy, the richness, the depth of it. And so we put a lot more into it than you normally would. There's a lot of complexity in these things. And my workers all come in going, oh, I'm so excited to work on these. And within a few months, they're like, oh my gosh, there's a lot to this. And I might make it harder than what maybe we should make it, but we get a look that's unique, and we're after the longevity of signs. We want to entertain people as they come across the state. Some people love our signs, some people are like, I'm sick of your signs. But I'll like, well, how was the signs in general? Well, they're really good, but sure not sick of them, or I love your signs. People do the ABC game, and we got to throw a couple little Z's out there and a couple other deals so people can play that with their kids. There's just about one for every day of the year. But no, it's really rewarding, but you have to be willing to put in the time. It's just great being in a small town because you can have the freedom to do all this kind of stuff.
He has too many ideas, I can't keep up.
And I believe, like Philip, South Dakota, there was a sign from the 50s that was here that we found that said Philip, City of Opportunity. And I believe that's what it is. If you want to make it, you just got to find what your opportunity is and go for it. We're very fortunate to have this job.